Hey guys, it's me, Arlene Delicious Delights. So welcome to my channel. Okay, so Daphne's Comme de Garcons. Oh my gosh. Comme de Garcons Daphne is the perfume of the day. So this is going to be a review. I can already tell it's going to be all over the place. A lot of things go through my mind whenever I've worn this. And even after wearing it, my thoughts still linger on and on and on about it because this is a very, very special perfume. This is a tuberose perfume. For the longest time, I did not love tuberose at all. But this one is a tuberose perfume, mostly a tuberose-centric perfume. And for some reason, I've always loved this. A lot even. This is a perfume this is my husband's favorite perfume on me, at least one of them. The other one is Amour Sunshine. For those of you who've been watching me, you probably know that. But Daphne Comme de Garcons is like making me speechless. So let me just get this on my skin here. I have a lot to say about this perfume. And at the same time, it's a perfume that is really, really difficult to describe because there's so many things going on. It is, in my opinion, the tuberose perfume. Even for people that don't enjoy tuberose, I think that they would probably enjoy this because there are so many things going on. As I said, it's so complicated, it's mesmerizing, it's mysterious, confusing, drop dead gorgeous, and I just don't, this review won't even do this perfume any justice. And yes, this is discontinued. I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. There's this kind of thing where people some people get pissed off when I talk about discontinued perfumes, but I don't see why I can't talk about something that I am so passionate about and almost emotional this perfume makes me. So, okay, so Daphne opens as obviously tuberose. This tuberose is not a friendly tuberose. It is unapologetic. It is strong. Like right off the bat, it is strong. It might knock some people out or it might even put off some people because it is a very, very aggressive tuberose. But the tuberose the tuberose is supported by a lot of different things. So in the opening, you get this very smoky character. You get a sweetness, you get citrus from orange. You get a little bit, a touch of animalic notes coming from I don't know what, but there is a little bit of a skank in here, a skanky note. And also this beautiful spice that kind of just like peppers the top of all of this gorgeousness. It's a very difficult perfume. I said this before. It's very difficult to describe what this smells like because it honestly does not does not smell like anything I've ever smelled. This is a completely new scent. And it's gorgeous. It's kind of like, this perfume is kind of like Black Orchid to me, where, you have all of these different notes, and Black Orchid, I think, is either a love or hate perfume. With Black Orchid, you have all of these notes that blend together into something that, at least to my nose, is very new, not really recognizable. Like, you don't really smell like a certain note. It's just like a melange of notes that come together and give you a completely different smell. And I like that because those perfumes are really challenging, and I'm really intrigued by those kind of perfumes. In this one too, I smell it and it's just a different kind of smell. And I really, really like it. It's very, very, very unique and challenging. So there's some sweetness in here. I believe there's some oud in here as well. Actually, I might as well read the notes out to you. So there's bitter orange, there's incense, saffron, rose, jasmine, tuberose, iris, patchouli, oud, amber, and vanilla. With the main notes being incense, tuberose, saffron, and the bitter orange. So as far as the bitter orange goes, and the juice is an orange color, you do get in the opening this like strong but subdued orange smell. It's the bitter orange, and yes, it is quite bitter. And I know that strong and subdued is kind of, you know, contrasting. It's like opposites, but it might not make sense. But when you smell it, you do smell it. It's like it's there, it's in the background, but it's strong. I hope that makes sense. And what else is that? The other one? Saffron. The spice in here, you do get that mostly in the opening. This opening is just so powerful with a beautiful spice that just makes it really, I don't know, I can almost like taste it on my mouth when I smell this, like a little sting, or, you know that tingle you get in your mouth when you eat spices, saffron or cayenne pepper, something like that. I also feel that in my mouth when I smell this. And the tuberose and the incense. So the opening is mostly about the tuberose, supported by like smoky notes, a little bit of skank. It's warm. There's sweetness. There's some bitter orange, citrus in here. And I also don't see in the notes, but to me, it feels very honeyed. So I smell like honey in here as well, adding to the sweetness. I don't really smell vanilla. For me, the sweetness comes from honey. And like the texture of honey as well. So syrupy, thick, dense, and like slow flowing. It's very, very smooth, this perfume. When I wear it, it just feels like as it wears on my skin, it just goes through all the stages very, very smoothly. So as this perfume dries down on my skin, the tuberose, you know, that powerful tuberose that I got in the opening, it does settle down a lot, and then other things take over. More earthy notes and more of the florals, and I don't think any of the other florals are distinguishable. This is definitely tuberose at the forefront, and even in the dry down, it's still mostly about the tuberose, but there's rose and iris in here as well, and jasmine, but it's just in the background. But in the dry down, more earthiness comes out, and I get more of the incense on my skin. I love the note of incense. It's not the easiest note to wear, I think, at least on me. I find it a little bit challenging to find the right occasions to wear incense. But I think incense is one of the most beautiful notes ever. It's just so sexy to me. And the smokiness just adds to that sexiness. I find smoky perfumes just sexy in general. Whereas maybe most people might think, you know, sweet and gourmand is sexy. I love my gourmands, as you know, but I don't really find them super sexy. To me, sexy is like smoke and incense. And then you have that whole imagery of like darkness and like, you know, smoke clouds, and then there's a beautiful woman walking through the smoke. It's kind of a weird imagery, yeah, but that's what I picture when I wear this. So yes, the dry down, the tuberose does settle down, but it does not go away. This is tuberose from beginning to end, just in different strengths, I guess. And then you have that beautiful incense that totally like clouds everything up. And it turns into this like super sexy, smooth woman in a black dress walking through a cloud of smoke. That's what I picture. And that honeyed sweetness is also more prominent in the dry down. So I don't know, you guys. This is just such a gorgeous perfume. I know I've said that a million times. And I know that this perfume review has been all over the place, but it's kind of hard to articulate what I want to say in a good way when I talk about this, because my thoughts are all over. Kind of like with Black Orchid, that one would be also difficult to review, for me at least, because I don't think that it's just a matter of, you know, notes and a breakdown of the notes and how they, you know, it just smells so different and unique to me that it's hard to even relate to it. But I don't have to relate to every single perfume, you know, personally, like with personal experiences. It could be so that I just think something smells so amazing and I really, really like the way it smells and it makes me happy and it makes me feel a certain way. And that's what this does for me. I also forgot to mention that throughout this perfume, I do get like a boozy kind of vibe. There aren't any boozy notes in here, but to me, it just, there's something about it, like a sweet honeyed kind of honey flavored booze, maybe like rum or something like that, along with this honeyed sweetness, along with the tuberose and other florals, excuse me, along with the incense. And the incense is in here is literally like to die for. It's not like any incense I've ever smelled. The smokiness in here as well is a lot different. And this is just a very different and unique and mesmerizing perfume. I just can't say, I can't really explain how I really feel properly, because I'm really having a difficult time here. But I just think this is one of the best perfumes ever made in my collection, even though I don't speak about it a lot. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I could probably go on and on and on about this perfume even longer, but I hope my feelings about this has been, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I hope you understand where I'm coming from when I explain this. If you have tried it, please let me know in the comments your opinion on it. And yeah, that's my review for today. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll be back with more soon. See ya. Bye-bye.